All right. So, guys, let's start with our today's lecture. So, I hope you all are practicing well and you're preparing handwritten notes for every topic that we are covering in the class. Are you guys doing that? Very good. So, now let's go back, okay, to interfaces in Java. Again, as a quick recap, I want you to read all these points loudly, quickly, within 1 minute. You need to finish this. Read it. First point. Okay, have I discussed about all of these things? Yes. And then we have taken several examples in our previous lecture on interfaces. And then for this note as well, I've taken several examples. Class to class, we use extends, interface to interface, extends, interface to class, implements. Now we have one more important concept here. Now on a class, can we perform extends and implements together? Now what do you mean by that? See here, I have here a class which is called as A, and we have here B. So now this A here is a class, fine, and this B here is an interface. Now see here, what I want to do on this C here, which is a class, C here is a class. Now what I need to do here is this. You're inheriting from a class to class. Now when you inherit from class to class, which keyword will you use? Very good. Whenever you're inheriting from interface to class, which keyword will you use? Implement. Are you understanding, everyone? Now the question is, how can I do both the things on the same class? How do I perform the same thing on both the class? Wherein we are performing extends and we are performing implements. Both the things, how do we do it on the same class? That is the question here. Did you understand, everyone? Yes. So in order to do that, okay, on a class we can perform extends and implements together. Yes, that is possible, but there is a way to do that, guys. Now the way is, ensure extends is used first and then implements. Now what do you mean by that? Let's see this here with an example. Now I'm going to change this one to a class. Let us change this one to what? A class. For now I don't want any details to be kept inside this. Now C here is again a class. Okay. Now what I want to inherit from A to C and also inherit B to C. Now when you inherit from A to C, A is a class, C is a class, I'm using extends keyword. There is no error as of now. And after that, I want to inherit incomplete method from B to C. What is B here? What is B here? Are you able to follow me? Yes. Then we will use here implements B. Right? Observe here now. Is there any error? Now after extends, you need to have only one class name. But after implements, you can have any number of interfaces names here. Are you understanding, guys? You can write here B, comma, D, comma, E, any number. But this one has to be exactly one. Now if you interchange this, observe what are we getting here. We're getting here is an error. Now come back to our notes, read this loudly. Does it make sense now? Can you look at this example, guys? Look at that. And then after, correct? You see that incomplete method test2 I'm overriding. And then I'm calling test1 method directly because that is complete. And then test2 method. Is this example clear? Yes. Now, I have another question for all of you. Firstly, tell me, in my earlier class, I had mentioned one point. On that again, I'm asking one question. Can we inherit static members? Huh? We cannot inherit. Sure, no? Now, can we override static method? Why? We cannot inherit. If inheritance is only not happening, if inheritance itself is not happening, then how overriding can happen? If inheritance itself is not happening, then how overriding can happen? Correct? Now think logically. In an interface, when you develop any method, in an interface, when you develop any method, what is the purpose of this incomplete method? What is the purpose? This method which is incomplete, you have to complete that method in the class. That is the purpose, no? Yes or no? That is the purpose, right? Otherwise, there is no meaning of incomplete method. This incomplete method kept in an interface is making this interface force the class to develop that method. It's like forcing the class. You have to develop this method. You have to develop this logic. So inheritance is mandatory here. In an interface, if you do not inherit at all, then how do I override? Correct? Now think about it. It is non-static. I'm able to inherit. But can we inherit static? No. So moment you develop a static incomplete method, what do you see here? What do you see here? An error. Because static incomplete methods are not allowed in interface because we cannot inherit. And if you cannot inherit, I cannot override. And if I cannot override, there is no meaning developing an incomplete method here. कहां से भाग के आ रहे हो भाई? अभी पुलिस का सायरन भी बज रहा था, राइट? कुछ करके तो नहीं आए? Okay, just joking, right? Anyways, everybody, did you understand this part? Okay. Now, people who came late, please see the recorded class once again. The next topic you will be able to follow what I'm going to teach now, but see the recorded class and try to cover that. Okay. Everybody understood now? Read this question again. Correct, no? Observe now. We have here interface A. Interface A. Okay. You see that static method. What is it giving? Error. Now the next important point about interface. In an interface, the method can only be public and default. So whenever you're developing an interface, inside the method, if it is public, there is no error. If it is default, there is still no error. But if I make it protected, what do you see? And if I make it private, again error. So there are only two access specifiers allowed. Now why private is not allowed? Because you cannot inherit private. Why protected is not allowed? Because public covers all scenario and default covers. So public and default is enough for us to, if you make it public, use in all the package. If you make it default, use it in same package. That is enough. Making it protected, what sense will it make? Because public and protected will work same way then. Are you understanding? Did you understand what I said? Protected will work in a different package through inheritance. So there is duplicacy. So public and default is enough. We don't require protected in this case. Private, why you cannot keep? Because inheritance cannot happen. Okay. So can you please quickly see this example, everyone, and tell me, are you clear with it? Read this definition quickly. Right? Everyone. Now, the next one. Now, the next one, you need to understand there is something called as a marker interface. Now, why do we use this? I'll be able to only teach you later. Now, you will not be able to understand that. But for now, just keep this in mind. An empty interface is called as a marker interface. What is a marker interface? An empty interface is called as a marker interface. What is a marker interface? An empty interface is called as what? A marker interface. Is this clear, everyone? Now, an object of interface cannot be created. Reference variable of interface? Very good. What is a marker interface? Right. Very good. Now, this is a very important interview topic. Java 8 features. Right? So, we are going to understand now Java 8 features in depth manner. But for now, you will not be able to learn everything in today's class only. The further learning of Java 8 will happen only during project classes. That's where the clear-cut understanding of Java 8 features you will get. For now, actually, you're getting only overview. Okay? So, I'm going to divide this part into two. Part 1, you're getting the overview of what was new introduced in Java 8. And the practicality of that you will see only in advanced classes, because for that we require data structures concept, array list, linked list, hash map, hash set, because that's where you will be learning a concept called a stream API, and with that you will be learning functional interfaces, which is a very important concept. But for now, let's understand the things slowly one by one. Now in Java 8, so Java 8 is not something recently this was introduced. This is a very old version of Java. But even today it is kind of popular, the features of Java 8. So the first feature in Java 8 they introduced was default keyword. Not a default access specifier. Don't get confused. Default access specifier is different, keyword is different. We are talking about default keyword. Now what is this default keyword? So using default keyword, we can create complete methods in an interface. This was introduced in Java version. Okay, let me explain that here. I'll close this file. Let me delete this all. And now I'll do one thing. I will delete this B. Okay. And let's rename this to B. Let's do that. Control 1, rename the file. Save it. And this one, I'll change that to interface. Now we have public interface A, public class B. So as of Java 7, if I'm writing public void and test, and if I put a method body, there is an error. So in Java 8, they said you can just use this keyword default, and you see that complete methods can be developed in an interface now. Now here the keyword is default, access specifier is, now what is the access specifier? Default. Now public. Can I make it protected? In this case, the only two access specifiers I can use here. Yes or no? Now public. Observe this interface A has incomplete method or complete method now? Complete method in which you can write the logic. This was the first change that they did. Use a default keyword and start developing complete methods in an interface. Now this interface A, if I implement, I will not see any error here. Why? Because the method that I'm inheriting from A is complete. So class will not give error. because the method is complete. If it was incomplete, error. Complete method, a class will never give error. So inside the class, you can directly use b1 is equal to new b, and then you can write here b1 dot test. And now when you run this, observe what is the output we are getting here. 100. What is the output we are getting here? We're getting the output here as what? 100. Everybody got this now? Can we read this definition once again? Read this definition. Correct, no? Now see this. Will this work? Yes. I'm inheriting to B. No error. Directly use b1 dot test1. It will print that. Okay. Now this time I'm going to develop complete and incomplete method. Now this is a complete method. And the next method that I'm going to build here is public void and test2. Now why there is an error here? Because you're inheriting incomplete method. Press Ctrl 1, add unimplemented method, and let us print here 200. Now print b1 dot test2 and now run this. Observe 100, 200. So what do you see here now? b1 dot test1 from test1, b1 dot test2. Analyze this example once. Example 2, slowly analyze this once. Is this clear? Okay. So now let us continue further. So in interface we take default methods, only one. No. Let's see the next example. Now default method can be any number. Make this also default. Am I able to build one more default method? Yes. Do we have only one complete method or two complete methods now? Correct? See, I can do that. Any number of complete methods, Prabhat, you can develop here. Okay? Everybody clear with this part? Any doubts, questions, queries? No. So let us continue now further and we will try to now understand functional interface. We'll try to understand now functional interface. Now what is functional interface? See, functional interfaces, it means an interface that can have only one incomplete method in it. If you're developing an interface such that it cannot have zero incomplete method, it cannot have more than one incomplete method, it should have only one incomplete method, exactly one incomplete method, then such interfaces are called as, read this, a functional interface should consist of exactly one incomplete method inside it. So now this is an ordinary interface. Okay, what I'll do is now I will annotate this interface with functional interface. And when you do that, you see that there is an error. Now the error is because you cannot have 0 incomplete methods in it. A functional interface should have exact one incomplete method. Is the error gone? But now if you put another incomplete method here, test2, what do you see here? Did you understand now? The rule of functional interface is we are telling very strictly, if an interface is made functional interface, it should have exactly one incomplete method present in it. You cannot have more than one incomplete method present in it. Okay. Now we have implements A. You see there's an error. So press Control 1, implement. Write any dummy logic for now. SYSO 100. And let us print here main. B1 is equal to new B. And let's type B1 dot test1. Now when you run this, observe what are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? 100. So can you read this now? Okay. Now example 1, there is an error. Why error? Now this program is correct because now example 3, there is an error. Why there is an error? Yes. It should have exactly one incomplete method, but how many are there? Two. Very good. Now let's proceed further. Inside a functional interface, incomplete method should be one, but complete methods can be any number. What do you mean by that? Now, your incomplete method is one, but how do we build complete method? Very good. Test2. Let's print here some value 200. Now let's copy this. Come back here. And now this is test3 300. Okay, now observe. We are going to write here b1 dot test2 and then let's write b1 dot test3. Save it. Now when you run this, observe. Do we see any error? So now read this line and tell me, is this clear? Correct, no? Yes. Now observe. There's a functional interface, public interface A. Okay, this all is been covered. Let's come back to this example, not this one. I think for the default keyword, okay, that example is missing here, right? So I think that example I've not put that in my notes. But anyways, you just follow that. Now I'm going to move to the next point. What is the next point? During inheritance, multiple inheritance during inheritance during multiple, sorry, this should not be there, there's a typo. Okay, during multiple inheritance, if more than one method is inherited to functional interface, then you will get an error as shown in below examples. Observe here now. Now I'm going to start with the first example where I'm going to create one interface. From here we have to start. I'm going to create one interface A. How many incomplete method I have? One. And this is an ordinary interface because you don't see any at the rate functional annotation applied on that. Correct, no? Yes or no? Okay. Now here I'm going to put one interface and I'll use at the rate functional interface. Why error? Zero incomplete method. How many methods are here? One, but that is normal interface. Now what I'll do is implements A. Now observe. Oh, sorry. Extends A. Now observe. Is there any error, students? There is no error. Now here, since exactly one incomplete method is inherited during inheritance, I think that is why I've written here slash inheritance slash multiple inheritance in my definition, because here only inheritance is happening. During inherit, this is not multiple inheritance. The child has only one parent. So during inheritance, when only one incomplete method is inherited to functional interface, there is no error. Correct? Yes or no? But what if now I inherit two methods? What if now I inherit two methods? What do you see here now? What do you see here? Why? So this rule is very important when you are applying inheritance on a functional interface. We'll take more examples now. First, let's start with this. How many incomplete methods are there? One. How many incomplete method inherited? One. So, because B got exactly one method. So with inheritance, exact one method if you get, no problem. Now see, example 2. How many methods? How many methods inherited to B? So error because we are inheriting two methods too. Very good. Next, interface A, public void test 1. Now observe. B interface also has got another method. So how many methods ultimately is going to functional interface? Two, no? This already was there, right? Another one is getting inherited. So total of incomplete methods in B is 2. Are you able to follow me? Yes, if you're attending my classes from day one, you will follow me. If you're skipping the class and only thinking, I will get job, and still you are thinking of, you know, placements will happen and still you are hunting that, where to join, what to do and things like that, then you're skipping the classes and you're spoiling your learning. Don't do that. Is this clear? Be very, very serious about your learning. Okay? Don't basically take the classes lightly. Now, the next one, should we give a break? बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. Yes or no? And हालांकि मैंने बहुत कम time classes लिया है. See, this is what will happen. We have already on 3,200 lines of notes on 18th class. Yeah? So study well, prepare well, stay focused, and so I'll see you next class tomorrow. Is this clear, guys? Any doubts in today's class? Sir, on early morning today, I seen classes of yours in YouTube has crashed few minutes. Is it? हाँ? Hey, YouTube में crash नहीं होगा भाई. आपके laptop में कुछ problem हुआ होगा. All other people are telling they watched it. Which means it's like जो भी problem हो सर का ही है. हमारे तरफ से problem नहीं हो सकता है. Now again when the error comes in the program, it is not that you did the mistake in the program. You will tell something is wrong in my laptop. You will not put the blame on you. Sir, course completion time 6.5 months is required. It's a lengthy course. See, I'm again telling, one way is conducting the classes by giving you all fake commitments. I can conduct free classes. Okay? A lot of people now, new trend has started in BTM free classes. You must be seeing it. Even we are observing CSR activity free classes. But my question is, where is it free? People are coming all the way to Bangalore. Those people are paying money for PG. 10,000 rupees per month it is going. 10,000 into 7 months, 70,000 gone. Institute says it's a free course. They accumulate the crowd telling that CSR activity. All these innocent people, they tell free course and we will also get job. Now, why will an institute conduct a free course? My first question. And give you job when they're not getting any funding from Narendra Modi. See, let's be transparent. Right? We have to run the show, there are expenses. So we are misguiding. Now the student comes, then our target will be, अगर 500 बच्चे हैं तो इनमें से ब्रेन वॉश करके मैं 50-100 एडमिशन तो ले ही लूंगा. Now the thing will be like, drives will start, fake drives will start, and when you ask for the mobile numbers, it will not be there. Because just now I was counseling one of the students. They said, yeah, I've been visiting everywhere. So then I asked, like, what all questions did you ask them? So they said, sir, how will you provide interviews? I said, I will follow all the format that gives 3 to 4 calls. Sir, somebody was telling, we will contact company, we will send one cold email, they will respond, we will get requirement, we will give. I said, stop all that story. Directly ask them, show me mobile numbers of placed candidate. Chapter closed. सर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल, अरे लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल क्या है? जो इन्फोसिस में काम कर रहा है, दैट एम्प्लॉय आई विल टेल, आई विल पे यू मंथली 5,000, आई विल यूज योर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल, माय स्टूडेंट्स विल मैसेज यू, टेल दैट यू गॉट ट्रेन्ड फ्रॉम हियर, डन. 10 लोगों को अगर मैं टारगेट करके रख देता तो काम खत्म ना. 5-5 हजार ऐसे ही मिल रहा है उसको लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल पे. यस और नो? सो आप छोड़ोगे वो 5,000? नहीं छोड़ोगे. देखो ये बहुत क्लियर है. सो ये सारा सेटअप करना बहुत आसान है. मोबाइल नंबर्स बताओ. So what happens is, actually students do not realize this. It's a tough journey. Why we take 6.5 months time is because only after a proper learning today's market you can crack the interview. It is not easy. Otherwise, see, again we will do free course. We'll invite people. Then in that half of the time I will do time pass. I will give you motivational speeches. Then I'll create one fake job portal. But my question is, tomorrow when you see that fellow on road, 1 year back you took the training. When you see your trainer on the road, should you see him respectfully or you should see him with angry? Huh? You should see him with full anger or you should see him respectfully? Huh? Angry. Obviously we'll be angry, right? Because we did not understand 1 year back. But 1 year later when we basically realize about that, we will see with anger, yes or no? With full anger you are seeing it. He is earning money. Now that anger will cause him what? This time he is human being. All that anger that you are showing towards your trainer, next birth he will not be human being. What he will be? God knows. So what happens is all strategies are taking hype. Anyways, none of our business. Okay? But this is actually misguiding a lot of people. And that misguidances they don't realize. We tell free, but somebody comes from Andhra Pradesh, stays in Bangalore. His expenses which is taking that up, it's not free for him. Correct? PG people are making money, institute people are making money. Who is unemployed? He becomes super unemployed. Because could be that 70,000 also has taken loan and come. Yes or no? Agreed or not? That's why I don't go to colleges. See, otherwise we can keep 2-3 staffs. We can tell go to colleges and do the marketing. The reason why we don't want to do that is because, see, I'm already quite rich. So I know other sources how to earn money. I need not do this. Shall be very straightforward. But that is all my hard earned efforts. And I know in my coming days I'm going to be more rich. But with ethics. So I'll be happy with that one. Correct? Yes or no? Yeah. So I am a trainer, but also I'm a business person. Of course, I'm getting revenue from my academy. But that's not the only thing, no? Yes or no? So point is, you people have to understand there are strategies. Keep it simple. Okay? अब क्या, अभी तो करियर थोड़ी ना शुरू हुआ है. करियर मेरा 18 साल दे दिया इसमें. Almost more than half of my, not more than half, near about little less than half of my life I've given to this industry. Now all that drama, tantrum, from 18 years we are in BTM. We have seen all sort of dramas, tantrum, everything happening. Okay? We will go slow, we will enjoy and learn. I want to keep only 8 batches a year. Or could be I'll reduce that to 6 batches in 1 year. I don't want to start back to back batches. See, we started your batch in Jan 15th. Next batch I'm keeping in March 10th. Correct? We've taken almost lot of time to start. I think almost 2 months of time. We'll go very slow, easily, calmly. You also develop calmness. Don't be in hurry. Some magic will. That's where you become a victim of fake drives. When you show that eagerness, no, I'll give you job day one. I'll give you job day one. That is where, because of that monkey talks, you fall into trap. Day one interview call will be given. Until last day interview calls are given, but job is not there. But photos are there on Instagram. Yes or no? Okay, so we have to be very calm. Any success, any achievement, it cannot be shortcut. You have to be very calm. When 6.5 months gets over, that's where you start seeing what changes we have developed. And I need not tell anything. Almost everybody has taken admission. Ab kahan jaoge? Yes or no? Just joking. Yes or no? But one thing you observe, we never called anyone here to take admission. Did you receive a phone call? I've already touched 100 admission. Yes or no? Correct? I've not made even a single phone call. Or neither we just dropped the message. Whoever is interested, join. Look at our statement. If you are interested to join, I'm not sending job alerts also to you. Yes or no? Yeah? So let this interest be there till the end. Okay? हाँ तो हमारा मार्केट सेट है भाई. हमें ये सब करना ही नहीं है. Yes or no? हम आराम से जाएंगे. हमारे यहाँ पे वैलिडिटी नहीं होगी. जब तक जॉब नहीं लगेगी तब तक सपोर्ट करेंगे. उसमें सब दिमाग डालेंगे नहीं. एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली, let us not go ahead and do this unwanted thing. Our time is precious, students. Yes, our time is what? आज मैंने बात कर दिया है, मैं ये सब बातें करूंगा नहीं आगे. ठीक है? अब ये काउंसलिंग हुआ, उसी के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में दिमाग में इसीलिए बता दिया मैंने. Okay, anyways, chalo, bye, take care, God bless you all. Let's see you tomorrow. So today many tech companies are investing on AI tools. हाँ तो हम भी तो AI यूज करेंगे ना. I am also going to use AI. Where am I telling I'll not use AI? AI will improve your productivity. We will also use during our course later. Don't expect AI will come and do some magic and full development करके दे देगा. There is no AI tool on this earth that can develop complete backend code of Java. अभी तक वो बना नहीं है. समझे क्या? Yes, because if I let the AI tool to build a complete backend application using AI, then building सीधे बनने के जगह पे टेढ़ी बन जाएगी. बिल्डिंग तो बनेगी, कब गिरेगी पता नहीं. So we don't have any AI tool as such as of now. Be serious, stay focused. Okay, our strategies calls will come 3 to 4. You will all end up getting 8 to 10 lakhs of package, I assure you that. But if you give up in between, right, you do not work hard and you do not spend 7-8 hours a day. Chalo, 7-8 hours nahi to at least 4 hours a day. If you don't spend, people having communication skills problem, already one app name was mentioned by me. Correct? Is that good? Helping you? Yes. So I think free subscription itself is enough. You don't even require the paid one. If you want a paid one, we have a tie-up with them. It will cost only 149 rupees. Which app? Oh, many people don't know. PeerUp. This is the app. You don't buy subscription from them. I've already spoken to the owner of that company, and for our students, it's 149 rupees. I think online it is 500 per month. Don't take that. And free one is enough. We want only spoken communication skills. We don't want any other features in that. All right.